I visited the Makumbusho Village Museum in Bongoland. Bongoland, another name for Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I chose to visit this museum because of the village feel it had, a true representation of Africanness. It also reminded me of my village. The Makumbusho Village Museum is one of the 5 major museums in the whole country of Tanzania. The others being the Dar es Salaam National Museum, the Igbo Nigerian Museum, the Natural History Museum, and the Arusha Declaration Museum. The Makumbusho Village Museum is a museum that showcases authentically constructed houses and equipment from a few of the tribes of Tanzania. There are over 100 tribes in Tanzania, but only a few dominant tribes are represented at the museum. Some of those include Bena, Chaga, Fipa, Gogo, Haya, Hehe, Iraki, Kwere, Makua, Nwera, Ngoni, Nyakyusa, Sukuma, Yao, Zanaki, Zaramu. At the museum, I learned about the lifestyles and traditions of the many tribes that live in rural Tanzania.
My name is Pius van Lugondeka. I'm working as the history curator at the National Museum of Tanzania. So this village museum is where you understand about all the traditions of the ethnic group in Tanzania. Okay. In Tanzania, you have more than 120 ethnic groups. Mm-hmm. So as to keep and preserve our own culture and traditions, so this is Tanzania. So all the buildings that you are seeing here is the Tanzania before colonialism, or before the modernization of building new houses. So this is the culture. And the village museum has been built in a form of an example of a Tanzanian map. Okay. We have an example of Lake Victoria. Okay. So we'll have a look over some of the traditions that have been found along the Lake Victoria. That's we call Lake Zone. That's we call Sukuma. We had Zanaki. Those the Nyambo people. Those are some of the communities that are found along the Lake Victoria or Lake Zone. We have the central Tanzania. That's Dodoma, at the capital city of Tanzania. Okay. And then we have the western part of Tanzania. That's Kigoma, where it's nearby Congo, where we have an example of Lake Tanganyika. But we have the southern highland community. We have the coast people, which we have an example of the Indian Ocean. Okay. So we have some of the communities that are found near.
Oh, that's a representation of the Indian Ocean?
Yes, that one. Okay, great. That one, an example of the Indian Ocean. Right. But also, we'll have the area whereby we'll have an example of the mountain Kilimanjaro. Okay. That means where Kilimanjaro is located. Good. So far, so we have tried to arrange in a way that it has been believed that if you visit the village museum, it's like you have visited the whole Tanzania for an hour or 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
Inside each of these huts were some of the tools that you will find being used by these tribes, including stoves, spears, bows, arrows, as well as cooking and drinking equipment.
I want to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so exciting. I also had the opportunity of comparing these things I found to those being found in my Igbo community in Nigeria. And I also shared this information with my tour guide. A very educational experience that I would never forget.
Okay, so in Igbo culture, right, in most Igbo families, so they have a central place when you come into the family. It's called the Obi.
Obi?
Obi. Okay. The Obi. So it's like a place like this.
Come on, just wait. Your name is Obina.
So I'll explain. So it's not, so when you come to my name is Obinna.
Obinna.
Yes, so it's God's heart.
God's heart.
Yes, so that word Obi can mean different things. Okay. So it can mean heart, Obi. Okay. So Obi. It can also mean Obi, which is the one I described, that place. It can also mean, when me say my neighbors. Obim. Like my people. Yeah, you understand? My people surrounding me. You know, so, but in most families, they have a central place. You know, aside from where the main houses are called the Obi. So that's where people settle, sit down, have drinks, reconcile if they have meetings, disputes and all that. So that's kind of what I thought when I saw this. It's kind of similar. I'm sure you watch Nigerian films. Yeah, you see them, they'll come and say, yes, that land belongs to me. So there's a part of our culture known as the kola nut. Okay. The kola nut. I don't know if you people have it here. So when you come to my house and I offer you kola nut, it means that you are welcome. And then we have a saying that, first of all, the name is Oji. 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 No, not our Oji. Oji. Okay. Oji. Yes. So that's kola nut. Okay. Right? So when I offer you kola nut, it means you're welcome into my house. Now we have a popular saying that says, Onye wetere Oji. Onye otere Oji. Wetere Oji. Onye wetere Oji. Onye wetere Oji. Oji wetere Ndu. Yeah, so that means he who brings it means he who brings kola nut brings life. So if I'm offering you kola nut, it means I'm wishing you well. I wish you life. I wish you progress. I wish you every good thing. So when we get the kola nut, we have to break it. Okay. Now the kola nut, we assume it does not understand English. So the culture around it, we have to speak our language. We bless it with to the gods and ask them to bless us and all that. And then we break the kola nut and then we pass it around.
Yeah, for the Chaga people, we have some of the special, kind of grass we call it masale. Masale. Okay. Yes. Okay. Those masale, once we have conflict, me and you, I'm coming to you that to say sorry. So if I'm just coming with those kind of leaf or kind of plant to you, whether you have to say, you have to agree that I'm saying sorry to you. Oh. So those masale means peace, the peacemaker. Nice. So even if you have just done wrong, no matter how, if I just come with those kinds of plants, you have to forgive. So those are the things that we Africans, we normally, yes, Africans beautiful.
As we continue to converse, we continue to learn from each other's cultures. The African culture is indeed unique.
I'm in Tanzania. I go my go shishi. When I saw praise zone, say hey. When you hear me say praise zone, Igbo kwenu. Hey. Kwenu. Hey. Tanzania kwenu. Hey. Tanzania kwenu. Hey. Praise zone. Yo.
This is the baobab tree, which has more than 500 years. And it has been believed that to all baobab trees, if you just go around clockwise, that means you add 1 year
to your life.
To your life.
So if I go 10 times,
exactly, you add.
Did I say?
Yes. Okay.
Say
Enyimba, Enyi.
Yes. Uzobu, Uzobu.
Enyimba,
Uzobu, Uzobu.
Enyimba,
Uzobu, Uzobu.
Enyimba.
Nwanne m nwoke onye obodo Tanzania, onye obodo Swahili, ọ kụziere m ihe gbasara omenala ha. Nwa akụzikwere ihe gbasara omenala ya. Ọ ihe ọganiru, ọ ihe dị mma. Eburule m omenala Igbo bata n'obodo a. So m ga-ahapụ ya ka o kwuo ihe na Swahili.
Kwa kweli binafsi nimejifunza tamaduni za watu wa Nigeria, haswa kabisa Igbo ambaye ni moja ya jamii zinazopatikana kule. Kwa hiyo amenipa kutokana na tamaduni zao, na mimi nimempa tamaduni zetu sisi wa Tanzania, tunafanyaje, tunaishije. Kumbe tumekuja kufahamu kwamba sisi wote wa Afrika ni wamoja, tunashirikiana kwenye vitu mbalimbali ikiwemo utamaduni zetu. Afrika ni moja, Tanzania ni moja, Nigeria ni moja. Karibu Tanzania, karibu Nigeria.
Asante sana. Igbo kwenu?
Hey.
Igbo kwenu?
Hey.
Tanzania kwenu?
Hey.
Dodoma kwenu?
Hey.
Kigoma kwenu?
Hey.
Kilimanjaro kwenu?
Hey.
Zanzibar kwenu?
Hey.
Kwezu onu o.
Hey.
Hey. Nga, na jem na ko ga rege mu.
I was entertained by dances from the Bantu entertainment group from the Makumbusho village in Dar es Salaam. I was also invited by them to join in the dance. I enjoyed myself so much. The first dance, called Ngokwa, is from the Makonde tribe from the Ntwara region, a dance that represents happiness, harvest, and also used during initiation festivities.
This is amazing. This is beautiful. I am having the time of my life. I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. Nothing at all. You know? This.
The second dance is a special dance for guests by the Bantu Entertainment Group, a ceremonial dance that is used for entertainment. I was invited to partake in these dances, a very good way to blend into the culture of the Tanzanian people. Visiting this museum was a refreshing, fascinating, educational, and breathtaking experience because it gave me a good perspective of the different traditions of different tribes in Tanzania. I would recommend that you visit this place, and I hope to be back soon with my children.